So I'm sure this is every creator's nightmare. Imagine you've just come back from a shoot, copied everything onto your Mac, formatted your memory card, only to realize that you've somehow deleted shots because something didn't copy over properly, or you deleted them by accident. I think anybody who works with photos and videos has probably had at least one jump scare like this. I've definitely had quite a few, and it's definitely not ideal where you have to go back to a client and tell them that you've lost their files, potentially costing them money due to reshoots, or even worse, losing someone's precious wedding photos. About a year ago, we did a similar video on how to get out of this situation on Windows. We used Recoverit on formatted memory cards, and the software did really well to recover all of that lost data. So in this video, we're going to focus on what we do as a Mac user. We're going to use Wondershare Recoverit software to recover deleted files from not only a memory card, but also an external SSD on my Mac. Now, I do most of my video editing on my MacBook Pro here, normally with external SSDs connected. And by the way, today's video is sponsored by Wondershare. They are the people behind Recoverit. So this is our MacBook Pro, and connected to it, I have this rather infamous SanDisk SSD. So, you know, it's already kind of playing with fire. And I popped on here a folder with files from one of our finished videos so that we can test out how the software is able to recover that. So in this folder, I mostly have some raw video files, some raw photos, and some JPEGs. And let's say I thought that I had already backed it up on our archive or on our NAS, and I've gone ahead and deleted it and emptied the trash can, only to realize a few moments later that it was the only copy I had. This is when one of us would have that moment of panic, especially if it's something really important like wedding photos. Now, hopefully you realize that you have deleted your data straight away, because one of the worst things you can do is to start adding new data to that drive, which can overwrite the data you are trying to recover. The faster you act, the better your chances of recovery are. So we're going to go straight into Recoverit. If you didn't see our previous video, Recoverit is basically data recovery software for Mac and Windows, and Wondershare claims it can deal with more than 10,000 different data loss scenarios. So that includes things like accidentally deleting files, formatting drives, corrupted storage, and system crashes. And for this video specifically, we are using the Mac version. As you can see, the software interface is very easy to navigate and is laid out in a very intuitive way. I am somewhat of a tech enthusiast, so your mileage may vary, but we can see the different drives connected to the Mac right here, including our external SSD. So all I need to do is select the drive where the files were deleted from and let Recoverit scan it. The nice thing about Recoverit is that you can see the progress of the scan straight away, and you don't need to wait until the scan is complete to start browsing through the recovered files. At the bottom, I can see the progress and the estimated completion time as well. Now, obviously, how long it takes is going to depend on the size of the drive, what type of drive, and speed of the drive as well, and also how much data Recoverit has to go through. But that's why it's nice that you can start looking for your files while it carries on scanning. Straight away, I can see some files on here like the DJI 1 year later video that I literally just deleted a few days ago. Now, I have used the drive since then, so it's nice to know that you can still recover files even if you didn't realize straight away that you've lost them. Like I said before, you want to act as fast as you can so you don't risk overwriting your lost data. This drive gets used quite a lot though, so as you can see, there are a lot of files on here. It can be quite daunting searching through the entire list to see where the files you are trying to recover are, but luckily Recoverit has a lot of features that help you search and organize. On the left-hand side, you can search for the folder you are looking for via file path. So if you're looking to recover an entire project folder, that would be the way to search for it. Obviously, if you know the name of the folder that you use, you can just search for it in the search bar. But because Recoverit supports more than 1,000 different file types, including photos, video, audio, documents, and loads of other formats, you can also search by file type. So for example, if you're looking for photos, you can select that. As you can see, the software will also let you further define what kind of file you are looking for. On the list here, you can see everything from JPEG all the way down to ARW, which is the raw photo format for Sony cameras. If you still have files on the storage drive, you can only select to view files that are being recovered, and you can also specify when the file was modified and its size. And one of the features I really liked when we tested Recoverit last time is you can preview files before you actually recover them. So this does save a lot of time because you don't need to spend time recovering a lot of random files and only recover what you actually need. Now, not all the files on here have previews, and this is because I have used this drive for a very long time, and there is a lot of data left over that has probably been partially overwritten, but that's why it's so important to run this as soon as you realize you've lost your data to prevent this from happening. When you find the photos you want to recover, you need to select them and press recover. The software will then ask you to pick a location to recover the file to. Now make sure you select a location on a different drive than the one you are recovering from, as saving to the same drive might further corrupt the data. So I'm going to save the file to my desktop here instead. So we give that a bit of time. And now when I open the file from the desktop, you can see that the image has been fully recovered. Now let's try this on a video file instead. Now video is actually where things can get a little bit more complicated. A large video file isn't necessarily stored as one nice, neat piece of data on your drive. It can be broken up into different fragments. So Recoverit also has an enhanced recovery mode designed specifically to help with more complicated photo and video recovery. This performs a deeper scan and looks for the different parts of the video so that Recoverit can try to reconstruct the complete file. And I think for our audience, this is probably one of the more useful parts of the software. If you're a photographer and you accidentally lose a few photos, obviously that's horrible. But with video, we regularly come back from shoots with hundreds of gigabytes of footage. One missing clip could be part of an interview, it could be part of a wedding ceremony, a client project, something that you generally cannot complete a project without. For this, you need to select other tools and pick video photo restoration and pick your external drive. And from here, you can specify which video formats you want to look for. The more formats you select, the longer the scan will take. For Sony footage, I'm going to select MP4 because my FX3 and A7 IV uses that. If I was looking for footage for my FX6, for example, I could also select MXF. But for this test, I will only pick MP4, so it won't take as long. Now, personally, I don't mind if a scan has to take a long time if it means recovering lost data, but this is just to show you the process. This window is pretty much just as before, and you will start seeing your recovered files right here. So once the scan is complete, I'm going to select the entire project folder and recover it. Once the recovery is done, we need to make sure that all the files are working properly. So I'm just going to open up DaVinci Resolve here and check that the video files can be imported into the software, and that once I pop them on the timeline, they play back smoothly. Okay, you are recording. So it all looks good here. Great success. Now, same with the photo files, I'm going to import them into Lightroom and just make sure they are working as they should be when I start adjusting all the settings. And again, just as with the video files, everything is working as it should in Lightroom. Now, if you wanted to recover lost files from a memory card instead of an external drive, the process is pretty much exactly the same. The only thing that would change is that you select SD card recovery, and from there the software should automatically identify your card. You can see that it even knows that the card has been used with Sony cameras. You then start scan and follow the exact same steps that I just showed you with the external drive. Now, obviously, accidentally deleting a folder is only one way you can lose files, but it's good to know that if you ever find yourself in that situation, that software like Recoverit can help you. As you saw, the recovery process with the Recoverit is very straightforward. It doesn't require any specialist skill or knowledge. We were able to recover an entire project folder. Now, losing that amount of data would easily have cost me a few days of reshooting, probably quite a bit of money as well. Now, that is only a mild inconvenience compared to losing something that you can't go back to film again, for example, someone's wedding. Now, hopefully you never find yourself in a situation where you will need this, but as we all know, mistakes do happen, and it is important to know what to do so that you don't panic. If you want to try Wondershare Recoverit for yourself, all the links are in the description box below. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. A big thank you to Wondershare again for sponsoring this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you have any questions at all, do leave them down there in the comment section below. We'll do our best to answer them. And you can also follow us on socials down here. And if you want to support the channel a little bit more, hit that like button, subscribe, all that great stuff that the YouTube algorithm loves. We really do appreciate it. And as always, I will see you on the next video. Peace.